Hi, my name's Pat Fisken. I live in White River Junction, Vermont, and please forgive me, I'm going to read this because I hate public speaking. For 25 years, I lived with my family on a beautiful hillside in Vermont. In Vermont, we have a lot to be grateful for with our proximity to the beauty and serenity of nature. Our lives strangely changed about 10 years ago when a small wireless network company installed a cell tower on the roof of a neighbor's home to provide internet service from the top of our hill to the valley below. At the time, the two of us still living there started experiencing unusual things. When I went out to my gardens, I started getting headaches and sometimes felt so dizzy that I had to lay flat on the ground. I started having sleep disturbances. I had rarely had headaches in my life, and I was getting them all the time. We later figured out that the radio waves traveling right through our property from our neighbor's roof were causing these health issues, and we learned we were having symptoms of electrosensitivity. Yes, this is a real biological reaction to an environment that has been altered by man-made electromagnetic radiation. Other living beings on the hillside were affected. Our two puppies experienced leg twitchings in certain parts of the yard, and radio wave radiation measurements using a gigahertz solutions RF meter in those locations were found to be higher than evidence-based research shows to be safe. I discovered at various times stunned birds taking shelter on our porch, more protected from the assault of the waves. The deer who used to feed on our land traveled further down the road, out of harm's way. Bees, which had been plentiful on this hillside, disappeared once the cell tower went up. Some trees on our land were even affected. We reported the situation to town officials who did not take us seriously. The neighbor with the cell tower on his roof was not at all sympathetic because he was receiving free internet service from the company for hosting the power. We learned that the Telecommunications Act of 1996 gave wireless companies the legal right to install such towers without regulation because health concerns were not legally considered, nor was testing required. After about 2 years of health issues and discomfort, we sold our sheriff's home to escape from the electromagnetic assault. I now live in the valley where I carefully consider my exposure to electrosmog. My home is hardwired only for the internet, landline phone, and television. Thanks to the wisdom of the Vermont legislature and others, I have been able to opt out of having a smart meter placed on my house. I still get occasional headaches when I am near someone's iPad, wireless laptop, GPS, or cell phone. I'm here today because if 5G technologies are installed in Vermont, unlike with smart meters, no one will be able to opt out of being exposed to the significant increase in radio wave frequencies. The health and environmental impacts would be far more serious than what I have experienced, according to internationally renowned scientists that you've heard about today. I'm asking that the Vermont legislature listen to the experts who understand the science behind emerging wireless technologies and laws that might, in fact, be detrimental to the health and well-being of us all. Some of these experts and their research include the U.S. National Toxicology Program, the BioInitiative 2012 report by independent scientists, Physicians for Safe Technology, the Environmental Health Trust, the European Scientific Committee on Health, Environmental, and Emerging Risks, and the American Academy of Pediatrics. I have enclosed a 2-page report from the Environmental Health Trust on what you need to know about 5G, wireless, and small cells with my testimony. Thank you for your time and the work you do on behalf of Vermont citizens.
Thank you.